What we got here today then, John?
So this is a Facel Vega HK500, made in France. Very different design to a lot of stuff on the roads. Very, very rare car. Got this very different, unusual push-button automatic transmission. So it looks like an old-fashioned 50s radio. Quite unique. I've never seen it before. Quite fun.
And what's under the bonnet, did you say?
It's a Chrysler,
okay.
360 horsepower Chrysler engine, V8, sounds absolutely amazing and goes quite well.
Nice. Is this in for a road test?
Yeah, we've done a service on it and a few little bits, and yeah, so she sounds amazing. We're just going to go for a quick road test after the service. And
well, guys are back with the chips.
Yeah, back from Fish and Chip Friday. It makes very much a American V8 noise, as you would expect from an American V8. It's a lovely sound.
It's like a lion and a mouse. The engine and the little squeak on top.
Yes, yeah. We've looked after this car for many years, and this little noise in the steering system is still there. So this car regularly goes to Goodwood, albeit not today.
The red light. I suppose that's why it's in, isn't it? It's in for a checkup.
Yeah. Well, it's got an auto choke.
Oh, okay.
Just checking all the pressures and temperatures. Oil pressure, especially important. It's quite cold today.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's go. Got a bit of a misfire.
So is that something new since the last time he's had it in, the misfire? Or is it
That's new,
misfire?
that's a new misfire. That's a new misfire. It goes a lot better than that normally.
It's a bit like an aging man going in for a health check, isn't it? That's all. You just got to give him some new pills. Something else for the something for the splutter.
Yeah, it goes in, we do a lot of work on it, and then lo and behold, it needs a lot more work. It's just a very typical classic car. This is actually quite an old car, it's a 50s design. The curved windscreen is absolutely, you know, to have a screen with that much curvature on it. So yeah, we need to look at that misfire. One thing you notice about the older cars, you often get quite a lot of cold air coming in and around the bulkhead. Modern cars are so well insulated without the air leaks and stuff, and typically they've been restored 2 or 3 times and not everything done correctly to them.
Well, it saves on the aircon, doesn't it? It's too sealed, you know. That's the problem, isn't it? They're like houses. You seal them too well, and you have to have really good heating and really good air conditioning to keep demisting. Brake test?
Yeah,
all good.
The brakes are not too bad.
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it?
The steering's very light, but it's quite nice. You get used to it. It's quite a beast of a car on a chassis. Very heavy.
So is it power assisted then for this era, or is it just light? Because once you get going, it's
no,
light.
it's very much hydraulic power steering.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, still I've got a massive steering wheel
Yeah,
and,
sure.
and a big piece of
Well, yeah.
walnut dash. They very much knew they wanted to use, I think, burr walnut here, isn't it?
Yeah.
The misfire's clearing a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
It seems to be a running theme that cars that come to Cotswold come with no fuel.
So they're basically coming in for a refuel as opposed to...
Yeah, we need our own petrol pumps. These are retrofitted seat belts. They're actually from a Renault.
Oh, okay.
They got an 80s Renault badge on them.
Oh, at least they're still,
Yeah,
they're still French.
Maybe a Renault 21 or 25 or something.
Yeah, nice.
So yeah, still,
Authentically French.
yeah. What I love about cars of this era, modern cars, you'll find that they're actually all quite similar. They're all the designs are they're all conforming to similar engineering technology. So they're all quiet, they're all quite quick, they're all connectivity. But the cars in this era, this completely different from a Jag. You know,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
its engineering, their design, they got some quirkiness about them because they think the whole world's going to go this way, and I like that.
Yeah, sure. And hardly any plastic inside.
No, we got a little bit of. I think that's a vinyl dash.
Oh, okay.
I think we've got a vinyl dash so it doesn't split. Leather splits on dashboards typically.
Sure.
It shrinks back.
Right.
So we need to get this one washed. So we can go back to the customer, just check we got no misfire. Maybe just one plug down. So yeah, we got to just push R for return. Just put it on the wash bay. The customer owns his car, he's a lovely guy, he does use them a lot. He uses always classics, which is nice to know that they're being used.
It's interesting that a lot of these older, big classic cars, they're all automatic, aren't they?
Yeah. And they were like 3-speed auto.
Yeah, yeah. And you'd have thought auto would have been like a modern thing to do.
Yeah.
But all the Aston Martins, isn't it? That everyone, like the big sort of V8s and stuff, they're all automatic.
Yeah, they are. There are a lot of autos, yeah. And the actual auto boxes from years ago are really appalling. They soak the power.
Yeah, sure.
They really, because they're a slush box, so the changes are very slow. You lose a lot of power through them, and the manuals are just way better. But the modern auto boxes are better.
Yeah,
they're better
yeah.
manual. They're absolutely superb.
Yeah, you've got to draw the line. Don't you? Have a nice manual box in it is fine, but you can't go having like some electrically assisted paddle thing put into a.
No,
50s car.
no, we couldn't do that. No, make me.
Manual's good then.
Yeah, no. I mean, those horrible electrically, they belong to nasty little rowdy TTs or something.
Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's not the most immaculate example of it, of course, but it gets used regularly, and that's nicer actually. You know, we need to glue this up here as well. Get that glued up.
That's cool.
But it came to us black a few years ago. We resprayed it this light metallic blue. Yeah, it's quite a unique design. It's you know, you can't mistake it for anything else, and I like that about it. And that's one of the criticisms of cars today, is that the shapes of, you can confuse one make and model to another, because they've all, engineering wise, they've all found the unique aerodynamic shape that suits. So these shapes with grilles and open vents and high pressure areas for airflow, you know, designers wouldn't do that because the drag coefficient wouldn't be any good.
Right.
Whereas in these days it was more about a one-man vision of what he wanted the car to be, and I think that's what makes the older cars so appealing, is that they are a man's vision as opposed to a quango of 2 or 3 design studios all saying it's got to be this, to conform with safety legislation or to get the best CO. So all modern cars are very much similar.
Yeah, and in defence, isn't it, of the greenness of cars at the end of the day as well, these can be beautiful pieces of art that are designed to do 100 miles a year. So it doesn't matter if they do 20 miles to the gallon, because you're only going to do 100 miles a year.
Absolutely,
If you're doing 40,000 miles a year, then by all means have a
100%.
a wedge that just cuts through the wind and does.
Yeah, this works on a different level. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, it's
Go and get someone to clean it.
yeah, we've got to clean it now, sort the misfire, glue up the underbody pad, and get her home ready for him to use it for the weekend.
Yeah. Bring it on.